Hello, my wonderful learners. You're welcome once again to another lesson on natural science for Basic 2. What are we going to learn today too? We want to still talk about humans and the environment. Human and the environment, that is our main strand. And the sub-strand, what we want to deal with is food processing. Food processing. What are we going to learn after the end of the lesson? We want to learn to explain what food processing is. We want to learn to explain what food processing is. And also discuss the different ways of processing food. Good, my lovely learners. Let's take this as our starter. Before we take the starter, have you eaten today? Definitely, yes, you have eaten. Food is very important. Without food, you will die. So, human being, we have to eat. We have to what? Eat. But how would that food be processed? How will it be prepared for us before we can eat? So, first of all, let's take the starter. Mention some examples of food we can eat. Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm waiting for you. Yes, the first person. Banku, very good. I know you are going to mention fufu. Wache, that's my favorite. Rice, you like eating rice? Okay, let us end it here and move to our lesson. So, what is food processing? What is food processing? We said that before we eat the food, we can't just take the food and eat. We have to do something about the food. To do something about the food is what we call what? Food processing. When we take yam, can we just take the raw yam and chew? No. We have to do something about the yam. When we take rice, can we take the rice and just start eating it like that? No. We have to cook the rice. Let mommy or daddy prepare the rice for us. Cook it for us before we eat it. Without that, we can't eat the rice like that. So this is what we call what? Food processing. How we prepare the rice before we eat is what we call food processing. So now let's take the definition. Food processing is a way of changing food or ingredients into the final food or form that we eat. So the food processing is a way of changing food or ingredients. Ingredients like tomatoes, pepper, onion, garlic, and so on. Before you can eat rice or prepare the stew for the rice, you have to put all these ingredients together and mix them and prepare the stew. When you prepare the stew, then you pour some of the stew on your rice before you can eat it. This is what we call food processing. Okay? So now, let's talk about some ways or methods of processing the food. We prepare the food, right? We prepare the food in many ways. Rice can be prepared in different ways. Yam can be prepared in different ways. What about wache can also be prepared in different ways. So, how we prepare this food is what we want to talk about. We can prepare the food by roasting. Example of roasting food: yam. You see the yam, the fryer, or the yam that they have roasted. You have to take the yam and then they will put it on the fire like this. Then they will be roasting it. That's what we call roasting. Example: maize. When you go to the Davy at the station, there you see that Davy is putting the maize on the fire. The maize is what is the Davy is roasting the maize. So one way is what? Roasting. Another way of roasting our food, of prepare our food, is also what? Boiling. We can boil the food, like example, rice. You put the rice in the water, you put it on the stove, then it will boil. So we can prepare the food in also what? Another way, like what? Boiling. We can boil our food. Another way to prepare the food is what? Frying. Frying, we can fry our egg, we can fry our yam, we can fry our cocoa yam, we can fry a lot of food. So frying, you know how you put the food substance in the oil so that it will fry. Another way to prepare the food is also what? Washing. Example: vegetables, fruit, like what? Apple. When you want to prepare the apple before you eat, you have to wash it. You wash nicely, then you can now what? Chew it raw. So washing the food. Another way of preparing our food is what? Baking. Baking. Sometimes you go and just buy bread for your tea. You think that bread is done in some way. How do they do it? They bake it. They what? Bake it. So baking is another way of processing our food. It's another way of what? Processing our food. To bring the lesson to an end, what have we learned today? We have learned, one, to explain food processing. And we said food processing is a way of changing food or ingredients into the final food or form that we eat. Okay? And we also talk about ways or methods of processing food. And we said by what? Roasting, by boiling, by frying, by washing, and also baking. I love you all. Study hard. Bye-bye.